Alright, so I have a new toy that I feel like testing out. I have the SuperDock here for my SuperStation 1. Allows me to play CD-based games straight off the FPGA core for whatever console it is. So I've got a litany of disc-based games here, and we're going to give them a try out and see how cool this thing works, because I tried it first and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty dope. So we'll start with Gunner's Heaven, Japanese run and gun game for the PlayStation. Open up the dock, disc here, in it goes. Give it a second, should pop up, there we go. So recognize it was a PlayStation game. Pops right into the core, loads up the game. And we're in. And there's the game. This is also one of the tougher games to do because it's like an early PlayStation game, so it's not like all data. It has music tracks on it. There it is. Alright, let's reboot the core and try the next game. So that was PlayStation. Seemed to go well. So now we're putting Grandia. This is the Japanese Saturn version of Grandia. I could probably make the translation and put it on this. I've been told this runs CDRs as well, so I could probably rip the translated version. We'll just play the Japanese version. This game is notoriously difficult to emulate. So use the right BIOS at least. That's a good sign. And it looks like we're good. This game was so cool when it came out. It's a shame I didn't get to it till like 7-8 years after the release. Also one of my favorite games ever. It's such a cool game. Everyone should get a chance. Everyone who enjoys RPG should play this game. It's so good. See if it goes to the menu. There it is. Alright. Reboot the core. And let's go to the next game. So this is the one I'm not sure will actually work, because I don't believe there actually is a disk core for this, but it might, depending on how the CD drive is written. So this is a Neo Geo CD game. I do not believe there is a physical disk core for this, so this might not actually run. Yeah, it said unknown. Bring that back up. Yeah, it said unknown before it popped out. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to run. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. This is a Turbo CD game, Ys 4, Dawn of Ys. Well, this is the Japanese version, so this is technically PC Engine CD. This should work, as long as the BIOS... I always have issues with BIOSes for this console, so hopefully it runs. Ah, there we go. The infamous not canon Ys 4 Dawn of Ys. And what I mean by not canon, there's actually like 2 different versions of this game that were made by 2 different companies or 2 different consoles. So it's got an odd history to it, but it did get remaked to have an official canon. Ah, the retelling of the final battle in the first game, as we normally do in the 4th game. This is stuff I usually worry about, of course, these cinematic videos that they did back in the day. And don't forget, this game came out in like '93, and all of the Ys games are like this. So this is like well before PlayStation 1. Alright, well, looks good. Alright, I got one more game to try. I guess I should probably reboot first. Well, this will be a great way to test make sure these games actually run. That there's not a significant issue with the disc. Alright, so the last game I have is They. This is actually the English release. Fairly rare game. I'm surprised I got it for the price I got. But it is a Mega CD game, or a Sega CD game. Alright, spotted it, loaded it up. The Mega CD core is a little weird, so I'm hoping this boots right. Because you have to put all the games in folders and has to know which BIOS to use. BIOS on this. Yeah, the core is weird because you have to separate all your games out in folders based off BIOS, so I'm not 100% sure how well this will work. Oh, there we go. Boot it in. Pick the right BIOS and all. I wonder if you have to manually check BIOS. I guess I could grab a Japanese Mega CD game and see if it runs.
In a forgotten corner of the universe, a fierce battle was fought using mechanized technology so destructive it laid waste to an entire solar system. A lone mechanized warrior, its guidance systems damaged and pilot dead, shot away from the turbulent battle space. Destination unknown.
Oh, and don't worry about the resolution. Because I have to use a different INI file that changes the resolution, and I just have to stretch everything on this. I just have to like redo all the sizes on everything. It's kind of just a pain on this.
The machine set about destroying everything in its path. It took the combined resources forces of the five mightiest wizards.
These games were so weird when they came out.
The power of the fearsome weapon.
There's just nothing doing like opening cinematics like this.
Inflicted on this small world was great, and many details of the assault were lost. However,
Also, skipping these
after a millennium had
nuts.
passed, people still
Do I know how
spoke
this
in awe
controller broken?
as
Or
they
do I
told
actually have to go
the
through this?
legend of the armor and the five magicians of Vi.
Oh, there we go. Alright. I do want to try one more thing. I'm going to go grab a Japanese Mega CD. Yeah, I can actually reset and eject. I'm going to actually try that. Will it actually open up the drive? No, it did not open up the drive. Okay. Alright, so since I'm going to try a Japanese Mega CD game, we're going to have to reboot. Because we're going to have to change BIOS. Alright, I'm going to walk over here. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's go with color. Oh no, we got Lunar. Of course we gotta go with Lunar. Lunar 2, to be specific. Alright. Disc 1. Yeah, I'm curious whether it just defaults to the English BIOS or whether it'll actually change BIOSes for me. Because I do not like how this particular core has to separate out. Oh, went right in, I guess. See if it boots. Mega CD mounted. That's worrisome. That's not the Japanese BIOS. Just gonna go in anyway? Theoretically, it could. I guess it did, huh? This is definitely a game I played a lot when I was like in middle school. And I definitely like Lunar 2 a lot more than Lunar 1. Alright. Well, I think that about does this demonstration of the SuperDock and just auto disk loading using the MiSTer disk. It's actually pretty cool. I really like this. I'm going to have to use this more often. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye, everybody.